All right, guys, we are back for... What are we back for? Dokkan. That's what we're here for. So I'm going to do a top 15 TUR. Again, people were adamant. I mean, there's so many requests to just do EZA TURs and DOKKANFEST TURs. We have a new EZA TUR. It is our girls, our beloved angels. Where are they? I don't see them. There they are. KaioKen, EZA TEQ KEFLA. They're busted. Honestly, pretty shocking how good they are. Did not see it coming. Let's just kind of like move quickly. There's not really a ton of changes. I did slide a few characters around a little bit. GT Vegeta's solid. Nice Rainbow Orb Changer. Pretty solid defensively. You know, if we're going to use him against like the Jiren Red Zone or one of these tough fights, if we have the rotation where we have his active skill up, you know, he'll be able to have a little bit of like a defense against like an AoE, or maybe if he's like locked in slot 1, I would have to tank normals or something like that, right? Solid character. I think that I personally would rate this guy and then the GT Goku a bit more highly once we would actually have these teams be more competitive, which I do think is going to happen. I mean, they're probably going to drop the Daima celebration, and then, I mean, these you know, teams are just going to be better. I imagine, you know, like in Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is EZAing probably, you know, with Daima Goku. Probably what's going to happen. All right, next, let's just grab these two. The two blue KaioKens. I mean, it's funny. Like, I probably like AGL Blue KaioKen more. I mean, I feel like he's just an effective little, like, slot 3 support type character. I think this guy will get power crept hard once, like, okay, so you'll be in slot 3. Maybe the first hit will hit him kind of hard. You will lose HP, but he'll be able to hang in there, give you potential multiple turn support and stuff like that. Right now, I kind of like him on here. I think that this guy is a pretty easy character to bring to a fight. I mean, he, you know, does have this, which is a bummer. And then Tech Blue KaioKen, I mean, he's the big bummer. I mean, this guy being as disappointing as he is, it kind of helps Golden Week feel a little shittier. I think regardless, no matter what, like, you know, people would have been upset about, like, the amount of content. But, I mean, that happens, I mean, every single celebration, to be fair. So, I mean, I don't, like, if this guy was, like, super elite, like, you know, top 3 on this list, that, you know, Golden Week, I think, as a celebration would be, you know, much easier to kind of, like, take in. But kind of the same thing with this guy, except this guy does, you know, 3 or 4 supers per turn. I mean, you are really, like, crushing yourself. The other thing to me, this guy would be significantly better if you could use his standby revive as a team protector mechanic, but you have to do it to protect this guy. That is a problem, right? When this wears off, he's a fish. So it's like you can't save the standby easily for the correct moment. You're kind of like forced to drop that shit. Otherwise, he's just going to get killed, which that hurts him badly as well, right? Like if he just could hang in there fine, and then you just use the standby when you want to use the standby, the character would be a lot better. But I would compare it to like the EZA LR Vegeta and Goku, where the Vegeta just sucks ass so bad that like his revive, I just can't even consider it like a team protector ability, because you have to use it for him to be able to survive. So it's not really a team protector ability when it's just like he has to use it up because he's so dog shit. And that's kind of what happens with Blue KaioKen. Next is Path to Power Kid Goku. I'm been using him a bit more. I mean, people wanted him to go way up in my last one, and like I was looking at it, and it's like, like I'm comfortable where he is. I think he's a very effective character. The 2-turn support, the damage reduction support, the orb changing and stuff like that for sure. There's not. I mean, I don't think really like a ton of places to use him right now, right? Like it's pretty much just Kid Goku's team. I mean, I suppose we could run him on the fusion teams as well. I mean, he does have a 220% on Tech Vegeto's team, but I feel like this is a good spot for him. Like, he's a nice, good EZA. This is kind of a good spot for him. But remember, that this shit is very good right there, right? All right, so there's that. Next is Tech Janemba. Tech Janemba, I think, is a nice, powerful character. You know, he's got the good support. He's got great defenses. You know, once we transform into Super Janemba, he can be very effective. Just generally kind of like a strong character. Once we go into Janemba, he does become a double orb changer as well, right? So, like, Janemba is quite powerful. Right in front of him, I do have AGL PyCon. I give AGL PyCon a little bit of an extra boost over Janemba, just because I do value that Ghost Usher so much. I do legitimately think the Ghost Usher is oh so crazy. And I think it's just, like, it's an insane ability to have, that Ghost Usher. That shit is broken as hell, man. Ghost Ushers are very, very strong. And he's got his support, he's got his dodging. In my experience, it's very easy to just run this guy. Very, very simple to run him, PyCon. He's pretty effective. Next, I'm going to get AGL Cell. AGL Cell is one character I did move down a little bit from the last one. And here, let's go and grab the next one, which is Super EZA Buhan. And actually, I'll grab the next one too, which is Fat Boo. Kind of like these three characters in a row. So let's bam, and then bam. So AGL Cell, I mean, he can be very good. Okay, he starts out not the craziest, right? Which, not a big deal in the way a lot of the meta is structured, where, you know, the beginning of fights are not really too crazy, and then it's going to get crazy. Second form Cell, also not really too crazy. Perfect Cell is broken. He's really good. I don't know why this is here. I don't understand. Like, I mean, I get that he would be very powerful, but, I mean, it's not like he would be 100%, like, he wouldn't be like, oh my god, the god of the game, decimating everything, right? Like, I would definitely have him up many spots on this list if this was permanent. I mean, because he's got, you know, he's got the damage reduction, he's got the crit, he's got the dodge, if he was guarding as well, but, like, I mean, it takes a little while to get there. And then once that guard wears off, I mean, he could be caught pretty easily. And, like, the dodge is cool, but what, chat? Dodge is cool, but what? Every fucking fight has dodge cancel, man. Like, congratulations. Awesome. We can, you know, dodge. So many of the really tough fights, we're just really not able to even do it. So, I don't know. I felt like this was a good spot for him. I mean, maybe if he's stacked, we can move him up or something. I feel like this is good for him. Buhan, is very good. I mean, he's a double orb changer. He could heal. Strong Big Bad Boss's character. Depending upon our luck with the orb changing, and the AoEs could be a problem. Locking could be a problem for him. But I mean, he is just generally a very strong character. He's supporting as well. I think Super EZA Buhan is quite good. That's one thing to remember with a bunch of these Super EZAs. They are supporting as well. Very strong characters. And then Fat Boo, I mean, we kind of know the deal with this guy. He's still hanging in there with his Ghost Usher, his Revive, his powerful abilities. I do like Fat Boo, but I don't think we need to spend a lot of time talking about him. Next is Glorio. I can't with Glorio. Dude, I've had enough. Dude, okay. It's, like, he's good. And he's a character that can be run in festival battles, sure. But, I mean, I personally think he's absolutely fucking horrible in festival battles. I think he's a completely dogshit character. You are just aiming for such perfect luck to run this guy in festival battles. Like, no thanks. I'm good. I'm running Glorio in festival. I can't stand it. He's so built around dodge. I do not have a problem with them flooding the game with dodge canceling. I think it's good. But, I mean, Glorio doesn't apply to what I'm about to say, but the problem then becomes when they spam dodge characters at us. It's a little frustrating, right? It's like, you know, bring dodge in check. Cool. I was a proponent of that. Again, you go back, listen to the shit I say. I was saying, get dodge canceling in here. Dodge is way too fucking strong. But now they've got the dodge canceling all over, and they keep dropping fucking dodge characters, which is brutal. Glorio is before the meta shifted, so not really too much of an issue. But I mean, again, his strongest asset is his dodge, and in a lot of these fights, it doesn't work. He is a festival character though, but dude, I feel like every time I run him, he's getting fucking blasted, man. I like Cell way better. Cell, who just, I mean, you know, he could be a traditional powerful slot 1 character. The second, like, if you're running Cell's team, it is true that the second Cell can potentially be a bit underwhelming. But, I mean, if this guy revives, he is a fucking demon, man. He is good. Like, these bosses, they can barely touch this guy, right? We got to be going deep festival for bosses to be able to touch this guy once he revives and his active is up and shit like that. Like, he is crazy. Especially if we have him paired up next to Big Daddy right here. Super EZA TEQ KEFLA, who I think is a glorious character. I mean, these super EZAs, you know, as I've said, it's kind of like a villain saving mechanic, man. These super EZAs, it is just such a big deal. How good, how good it could be, like, for villains. This guy works incredibly well against a lot of the fights that are there right now. Like, he just works good against the fights that are active in the game at this exact moment. So, I think Cell up here is really good. The healing, the double orb changing. Certainly, I'm more favorable to orb changing characters, right? We got a lot of them on here. You know, Path to Power Kid Goku, GT Vegeta, Buhan, Tech Cell. I mean, that orb changing, that shit is really, really strong. Now, okay. So these are all the TURs. The next 3 are on a different level. I don't know. Like, I thought long and hard about it. Thinking about, like, some of their W's and L's. I think I'm going to go with this. So, I mean, we can just grab the next 3. I think I'm going to go with TEQ KEFLA. Then I'm going to go Hit at 2. And then I think I'm going to go Kid Goku at 1. So, since I did my last tier list, I have seen Hit can be killed early on a lot easier than Kid Goku can. Kid Goku, just like Hit, also can be a little bit weaker at the start, which, I mean, is not the biggest deal because all of the hardest fights just are very long, right? We're in a very long fight meta, so the best characters in the game are going to be characters who build up. Like, I mean, you look at literally all of the best characters in the game. They're all just characters that are, like, stacking and building up. Designed for festival, designed for red zones, right? But let's look at that. So, KEFLA, at the start, I think is probably the best of the 3. Because, I mean, she's going to spawn in with 70% dodge. Their stats are very low, but once they attack, their defense can get up very fast, as you guys know. Like their defense will explode super quickly, and they'll be looking pretty good with how fast and how, like, just quick that their defense can kind of get in check. So that's definitely really good, right? Hit... I've seen Hit killed just in, like, slot 3. Hit slaughtered by the enemy, right? Because, I mean, he starts out, like, a lot of it is, like, dodge and stuff like that with him. I do wish we maybe could get it. Like, he is so much better once he's transformed. Like, it's, like, he's just 1,000 times better. So, I mean, it's just, it could be a little bit annoying with Hit, right? Early on in these fights. Kid Goku also, again, has his struggles. Turn 1, before you get his active up, this guy will probably even struggle for ki, right? But, I mean, you look at him, no, there's no way I could say KEFLA is better. I mean, if you've got his intro up, I mean, he's got 60% damage reduction. And then eventually you keep going and he gets the guard and he's stacking. I want to put Hit at 1 with the time skip Molotov right here, that Ghost Usher, but I've seen Hit killed early on a little, like, or roughed up a little too much. So I think, you know, I kind of, like, settled on, and I think we're going to be moving forward like this. This is kind of how I've got it right here. TEQ KEFLA, to me, is very obviously on that same level with Hit and Kid Goku. So Tech Blue Kaioken wasn't up there as the craziest characters, but I don't recall an EZA TUR being a beast like this, right? Like I don't, like this good, like Tech Kefla is legitimately on par. Like you could easily put. I think you could move these characters on a little bit depending upon what you value, right? Like if you're really into the Ghost Usher, I mean, you could get hit at. Hit at 1 is not an insane opinion, right? The 3 of them can kind of be moved around a little bit. Same with a lot of characters in here, because remember, people will cry and say it's not true and whine and shit like that, but we've never had like a more like diverse set of like difficult fights up than we do right now, right? Like so many like relevant fights, close difficult fights, battle hard and formidable foes, the longer red zone fights, the red zone blue Goku fight, festival battles. Like there's a lot. And then like the longer red zone fights, I mean, we have nearly 10 relevant red zone stages. There is so much. So depending upon which ones you choose to value more, you can rearrange these characters around quite a bit. Now I was thinking I might still do this, especially because, I mean, we have quite a few days until the next DOKKANFEST. I probably will do a top 15 overall units in the game as well. And, I mean, Kid Goku, Hit, and Kefla, they're fucking high up there, man. They're crazy. They're crazy. So, let me know what you guys think. Yep, this is what we are going to go with. I feel pretty good about this one. I guess we'll do another D-zoom right there. Yeah, I'm feeling good about this right here. Top 15. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks guys for watching. Mwah! Love you guys, and I'll catch y'all next time.